Little Girl in the Basement Part 3. Since my last post about the girl in my basement, a lot has happened, which has even convinced my once skeptical mother that there might be someone haunting our basement. A couple of weeks ago I was going into my basement to print something out for one of my classes. When you walk down the stairs to my basement, if you turn left and look straight ahead, there's a hallway that has a bathroom on the left side, a laundry room in the middle directly ahead, and on the right there's a pantry. If you look right, there's a living room type of area with a television, computer, exercise equipment, and 2 closets. For some reason, the laundry room always gives me the creeps, and I hate when my family sends me to get anything in there, especially at night. Anyway, I was coming down the stairs and stopped at the bottom of the staircase when something told me to look into the laundry room. So, of course, I looked, and I noticed that the string where we hang some of our laundry was shaking really hard. It was shaking as if someone had pulled it down really far and then let it go. Even though I knew my dad was in the bathroom, I said, "Dad," as I stared into the laundry room in shock. A few seconds later my dad came out of the bathroom to find me white as a ghost, pointing to the laundry room and explaining what I had saw. It honestly felt like something out of a horror movie. My dad went into the laundry room and looked around to see if anyone was in there. After realizing no one was in there, he noticed that the oil burner had broken because dust had gotten caught in there. If we didn't notice it, it would have caught on fire soon after, according to the repair guys that came later on that afternoon. Whatever is in my basement was clearly giving us a warning that something was about to happen. Then, a few nights ago, my grandma asked me to go in the basement with her because she had to get some stuff for the next day since my family was coming over, and she's too afraid to go down there alone at night. As I was standing there waiting for her to arrange some stuff in the freezer, my grandma's an old Italian lady who's very anal about how her food is arranged. I heard someone breathing heavily in my ear. I didn't want to scare my grandma, so I just did my best to ignore it while trying politely to get my grandma to hurry up. She had to make one more stop in the pantry, and I was waiting by the door when I had this sudden feeling that there was someone standing on the other side. It could have just been my imagination, but it became so overwhelming that I told my grandma I'd get the stuff in the morning, and we went upstairs because she saw how visibly shaken I was. This morning was the most recent incident. I was in the shower in my basement singing "So Real" by Jeff Buckley, to be specific. My grandma was the only other person home, and she was all the way upstairs watching TV. Mid-singing, I heard someone call my name, Michelle, but really softly. I knew it wasn't my grandma, cause for one she has an Italian accent and this voice was American, and two, the voice sounded like someone younger. I was really freaked out and I waited for another response but heard nothing. With the end of the semester and finals coming up, I haven't had a lot of time to do any investigating in my basement. But, this summer, I plan to do a lot of investigating of my basement and research on my house.